Hello and blessed be. This is Belladonna LaVeau, the Archpriestess of the Aquarian Tabernacle Church and this year's ritual director for Hekate Sickle Festival. I am so excited about Hekate Sickle Festival this year because it is about astrology, which is so exciting because astrology is what all of the mysteries of the universe is gleaned from. So, like, we look up at the stars and we wonder about the mysteries of the universe, and they answer us through astrology. Have you seen this before? If you have not seen this before, this is the Wheel of Wise, and this is the curriculum that I developed based on astrology. I asked all the hard questions. Like when I was 5 and I was going to Mormon Sunday school, I was like, okay, so who was God's parents? And nobody could ever answer those questions for me. So when I finally started studying Wicca, I would ask the really hard questions. I'm like, okay, so why do we call this quarter in this direction? And where do the gods come from? And all of these questions that are not readily available when they're just trying to teach how to draw stars in the air, right? So my teacher had this really cool spell board and it did amazing magic. It had astrology symbols on it. And what he taught me was as above, so below. Only he said it in an English accent that I can't quite do. If I was Dusty, I would be like, he said, as above, so I said, I can't do it. I can't do an accent. I sometimes, but randomly. But Paul would say, Donner, because that's what he called me, as above, so below, all of the mysteries are held in the stars. All of them. And if you look to the stars, you will unravel every mystery and you will have every question answered. And so, what I have discovered is that all the paths of magic revolve around the zodiac. The planets are entities that express energies that, depending on which zodiac they're from, they impact us on the planet. But it's so complicated, and it's math, and it's science, and aren't we just a bunch of hippie witches, right? How am I supposed to learn all of these different designations? Oh my God, and 78 tarot cards on top of that. Holy crap, witchcraft is such a big subject. But the thing about it is I make it easy. That's what I do. One of the things that I do is make things easy. That's why I'm a teacher. So let me show you a couple of quick basic things, because Fortuna Mimosa is the goddess of sickle, and she has just been downloading what she wants me to talk about and what she wants us to share in our rituals. And it is so exciting. Basics, okay? I'm going to show you how this is the religion of paganism, Wicca. Astrologers say, I read this like 20 years ago, astrologers say that they know that astrology is going to be used differently sometime in the future, but they don't know how. Well, I know how it's going to be used differently, because that's about the time Wicca was getting popular, and it is basically the science of our religion. I'm going to show you how. So you got a god and a goddess, the dual properties, right? So the balance of the universe. Everything on here is a push and pull between plus and minus, as you go around this wheel. Okay? But then you have some other things. You've got all of these zodiac signs, right? So beyond the binary of 2, you have 3 and you have 4. So 3 and 4 put together and you have 7. That's 7 days of the week, right? Oh, this stuff's going to fit in so cool in just a second. 4, that's the goddess. Earth, air, fire, and water. It is the forces of nature upon which we build our foundation. Now, okay, yes, Earth is on the flat axis, and so therefore it's receptive, and fire is projective, right? Okay, but the 4 seasons, Aphrodite, Demeter, Persephone, Hecate. The 4 seasons of the earth are female. Now 3, you have 4. Okay. Maid, mother, queen, crone. New moon, waxing moon, full moon, waning moon, spring, summer, fall, winter. It goes on and on. Okay? But then you've got the 3, and the 3 are God. Oak king, priest king, or ivy king, and holly king. Oak king, priest king, holly king. Now you don't hear a lot about the ivy king or the priest king because us commoners are not supposed to strive for governance, so it's left out of a lot of our stuff. We just don't learn about it. But if you study astrology, it's right here. It's right there in the sky. It's all there for you to see. And the cool thing about astrology is that it's 5,000 years old. Wicca, 70 years old at this point. Yeah. Give or take a couple of years. Paganism, all of these things. If you've ever played the gossip game, you know that the story from me to you changes, and the story from you to the next person changes. The stars are in the sky that way. They ain't changing their stories. So we're going to do some magic this year, and we're going to unwrap the mysteries. Let me show you where 4 and 3 work out. So you got earth, air, fire, and water. And then you have the modalities, which is cardinal, fixed, and mutable. Cardinal is Oak King. Fixed is Ivy King or Priest King. And mutable is Holly King. And if you mix all those together, you get the zodiacs. You get the earth zodiacs in cardinal, fixed, and mutable. You get the air, the water, and the fire all in these 3. And if you know what fire is, and you know what fixed is, let me show you how easy this is. Fixed. It's real simple. Masculine energies are real simple. What does fixed mean? It's not movable. It's not going anywhere. You ever try to change a Leo's mind? Fixed fire is Leo. They're going to do what they're going to do, right? I'm a Leo. But, okay, so let's think of cardinal fire. Cardinal is all about being first, right? Being first. That's cardinal fire. So, Aries, they want to do it before anybody else. First. And then mutable is go with the flow. Mutable is go with the flow. It's Holly King. Holly Kings just wants to have a good time. They're just not really caught up in anything anymore. They've done what they're there to do. Now they're just having a good time, right? Mutable energies go with the flow. They change from one season to the next. Sagittarius. Sagittarius got their focus on something, right? But their focus could be on the next thing. If they find a better thing to focus on, they'll just change their mind. Right? You ever seen that happen? So, astrology is amazing, but it's complicated and there's math. But when you meet the planets embodied in a vessel and you experience the zodiac from the principles that you already know in paganism, we're going to make it easy for you. And we're going to help you unravel all of these mysteries and answer all of these questions. There's going to be so many light bulbs going off above your head. It's going to light up the sky in Puget Sound. I cannot wait. Early pricing ends September 15th, though, so get registered. Sickle.me. Sickle.me. Like Tickle Me Elmo. I love it. Sickle.me. Come see us at Samhain. It's the 17th through the 20th of October. And we are going to make the magic happen. Temple of Fortuna is hosting. And if you have never seen the Temple of Fortuna, they really bring the magic and light up the air with electricity and pizzazz. Showman. There's going to be the Jester. There's going to be Agatha Damon, Fortuna Brevis, Fortuna Mala, Fortuna Bona, Fortuna Gratis, and the newest member of the sorority Fortuna, Fortuna Mimosa, Fortuna of the Big Breasts. Now, this is a real deity. I didn't make this up. She came to us and said that she wanted us to present her festival, and we are doing it. I have so many exciting things that she wants me to deliver a series of videos to go over all of these things so that you'll be ready for Sickle, because there's a lot of educational background so that you can really absorb all of the amazing magic that we're going to be doing at Sickle. I love you. This is the new heart. I don't know if you know. Let me hip you out. This is the new heart. Thank you for watching. You honor me with your attention. Register for Sickle. I'll see you there. Photos of the cast coming out real soon.